Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to announce that while this is not the Kotaku that we know and hate so much, it is a close second, and I will take this victory. Ladies and gentlemen, Kotaku of Australia, as well as other subsidiaries from Geo Media, have completely shut down, ladies and gentlemen. Again, let's get another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Kotaku of Australia has shut down, and there is multiple different subsidiaries of Geo Media that are also shutting down. And this is honestly amazing. You know why? Because think of it this way. They're out there lying to you, and we're going to talk about it when we talk about a listener content coming up. But they're out there lying to you, telling you this doesn't matter, right? They're out there literally coping and seething, saying this doesn't matter. But then suddenly, if it doesn't matter, they still find it mattering enough that they have to virtue signal with it, right? But Kotaku has been shut down as part of a major cost-cutting effort for its parent company, Pedestrian Group. As reported by the Sydney Morning Herald, Pedestrian Group is slashing at least 40 jobs and ending its licensing deals to publish third-party brands, including the following: Vice, Refinery 29, Gizmodo, Lifehacker, and Kotaku in the coming months. The outlet adds these titles will no longer be published in Australia, with the majority of their staff to be let go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is only the beginning, okay? If they have to do cost-cutting measures, let's use our brains. What does that mean? That means they no makey the money, ladies and gentlemen. They're not making enough money to support the salaries of anybody at that particular sector of Kotaku. Now, let's talk about the actual numbers, because what's going to happen is you're going to have disingenuous losers like Alyssa Mercante and Johnny Boy try to convince you that Kotaku is making so much money that they're perfectly fine. The main website is fine. All is well, right? They're going to try to convince you all is well. Well, let's talk about how all is actually not well. Kotaku of Australia was getting about 1 million views a month. 1 million hits a month. Okay, think about that for a second. 1 million hits a month. And apparently, this was the second highest read site in the group after PTV. So 1 million hits a month is the second highest, right? This says it right here. According to data tracking website SimilarWeb, Kotaku Australia was only generating about 1 million page views a month. In comparison, the main Kotaku website does between 8 to 9 million page views a month. Okay, so they're they're 1/9 of what the main Kotaku website does. Now, if 1 million page views a month wasn't enough to support the website, I highly doubt that 8 to 9 million views is enough as well. And here's the reason why. Ad revenue is not that high, okay? Especially when it comes to websites like this. You got to pull some insane numbers in order for it to be anywhere close to being profitable. Now, keep in mind, even if they make thousands of dollars, right, from 8 to 9 million page views a month, they still have to pay the salaries of like 6 to 8 people, I believe, at the main Kotaku website. They still have to pay the salary. Actually, more than that, because they got video editors. They got all kinds of people. So there's way more people working at the main Kotaku website. There is no way that they're making enough money to support the salaries of all of them. If the website doesn't shut down, then it's only a matter of time before more people get fired. This is why the last, what was it, like 4 people? 4 people got fired from the main Kotaku website, one of which was that, you know, that super gamer. What was his name? I forgot his name already. The guy who looks like Black Beetlejuice, who's gay. They got rid of him, and they got rid of 3 others as well. And it's only a matter of time before they fire more people, right? I'll put it to you like this. My YouTube channel at 47,000 subscribers gets 1.1 to 1.2 million views a month. Kotaku of Australia got less views on their website than my YouTube channel gets. That is insulting to a established brand like Kotaku that has been around for such a long period of time. It's actually kind of fucking hilarious to me, to be honest with you. But I got to tell you, it is a great thing to see. So this is going to just get worse. Now, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, there are going to be more layoffs. I promise you. They can try to talk about how they're not going to, but there is. This is just another example of Geo Media cost cutting, right? If you guys forgot, Geo Media is letting go of a bunch of websites for the last year or two. Let's go over their history, right? So Kotaku is owned by Geo Media, and the company has been shedding its websites over the last year. Most recently, in March, it sold Gizmodo to European company Kellops. In April, it sold The Onion to Jeff Lawson. It also previously sold the AV Club to Pace Magazine. Pace Magazine had previously acquired Jezebel after Geo Media shut down the site last year. Geo Media also laid off the entire staff of its sports website, Deadspin, and sold the site to Lineup Publishing. It sold Lifehacker to Ziff Davis in 2023. Now, if you guys are unaware, Deadspin was the website that tried to accuse a young white boy of being racist and wearing blackface. I don't know if you guys remember that story, but promptly after that, and promptly after a threat of a lawsuit, they essentially shut down the entire fucking website, which was honestly a hilarious thing to see, and I was happy to see it. So Geo Media is obviously cutting costs, and it makes you wonder, why are they cutting costs? Why aren't they making enough money? This is a conversation that the activists that write for them don't want to have. They don't want to admit that after a certain point, what do we talk about, ladies and gentlemen? We have to talk about business. There's only so much activism that you can do on someone else's dime before eventually it's going to come for your pocket, right? That's just the fucking truth. And right now, I think what's happening is that people like Alyssa Mercante are freaking out because they know, and as much as they want to pretend like they know that it's only a matter of time before the North American Kotaku gets hit as well. It's only a matter of time. The money is drying up. Your activism that was bought and paid for and sponsored by Psycho Kotaku, well, guess what? Kotaku's going broke. Geo Media is going broke. It is getting very, very difficult. Very difficult. So think about that, ladies and gentlemen. The amount of hits that they lost, Kotaku's name is being dragged through the mud. It is terrible. It is not going to end well for them. So let's be real and let's admit to ourselves that Kotaku is going to die very soon. It's going to happen, and I cannot wait for that day, because when it happens, we will celebrate just like we celebrated this one.